It is now 3 weeks since Governor Cooper made the sudden decision to reopen North Carolina and loosen masking rules.
CBS 17 digital reporter Judith Ratana is asking whether that was good timing or how it's impacted the case numbers.
We're watching as COVID-19 cases, deaths, and hospitalizations all move downward. This trend continuing even after the state completely reopened. But we're asking a former FDA commissioner if this reopening came too soon.
The answer so far seems to be no. We're still seeing cases decline, and what the loosening of the mask requirements did.
He says the recommendation for vaccinated people to unmask may have given some people a reason to get the vaccine.
That's added a boost to our vaccination rates, and that in turn is helping to keep the decline in cases continuing for now, at least.
McClellan says the state's vaccination rate, people immune from previous infections, and nice weather drawing people outside created a healthy combination.
I don't think the result would have been the same earlier, and we do still have some reasons for concern.
Those concerns are outside the U.S.
We've done a lot of work at Duke with our colleagues on how to accelerate vaccine availability around the world. That's where the risk of new variants and further complications down the road comes from.
If infections start looking bad again in the States, he expects them to be more localized. He says we can contain and directly address outbreaks better now than we could in the early days of the pandemic.
That should be our expectation now, not that we're ever going to have to get to a big kind of lockdown again.
The CDC says the biggest threat is for unvaccinated people. The president today announced free childcare so parents can have someone watch their child while they go out and get their vaccine. A listing of those places and pharmacies extending their hours to make it easier for you are all online in my story at CBS17.com. I'm digital reporter Judith Ratana, CBS 17 News.
All right, Judith, thank you very much.
Well, coming up next at 5:30, living in our